So my name's Damien Holloway. I'm Vice President of Customer Services and Support for the Ruckus business at CommScope. I'm here with Jim. Do you want to just introduce yourself, Jim?
Yes, I'm Jim Selby, President of Aspen Wireless, and we specialize in smart city, fiber to the premise, and all things wireless.
Fantastic. So here we are at Big Dogs Austin. This is not your first Big Dogs, is it?
No, it's not.
How long have you been coming to Big Dogs?
It's I think ever since they began.
Really?
I've been involved with Ruckus honestly since the inception. Back in the mid 2000s, right when it was 54 megabit, and we've always been municipal broadband, Wi-Fi, citywide Wi-Fi was where I think we really got engaged a lot with Ruckus, and it's a great product.
Right. So what customers do you service mainly?
I would
Tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah, we do a lot of, we really focus on municipal broadband, smart city. So we work a lot with governments. So those would be cities, towns, counties, and these are usually we'll focus on areas that are underserved, unserved with broadband. And so a lot of economic development. We work with TIFs and EDCs to help revitalize a lot of these smaller communities.
I mean, that's an important aspect of this. I mean, they are customers of yours, but they have their own customers, right? Beyond that, right? So what are the benefits you see going into the communities for that kind of connectivity?
Yeah, well, I think that the pandemic was really an eye opener for a lot of these community leaders. We were working out of homes, and I think that's really raised their awareness of the digital divide. That really brought broadband to the forefront of their conversations and these community leaders. And we stepped in, and not only do we provide the broadband for their constituents, but we also provide applications for public works, for public safety, surveillance, and like I said, downtown hot zones and economic development.
And so you've been a loyal supporter, thank you, for Ruckus for many years. What attracts you to Ruckus and what keeps you coming back?
What I love about Ruckus is that what we do is probably the most difficult outdoor Wi-Fi. We support tens of thousands of subscribers daily, and it just simply works. I mean, it really is, I'm here not staring at my cell phone and answering outages right now. So the mesh technology, the outdoor product line that they have, it's just fantastic. I mean, it really hits all it's kind of we're kind of on the edge of not just enterprise, but we do a lot of service providers. So we support several thousands of subscribers, and when you got to have rock solid connectivity, then we're on the hook 24/7. So when something has to work, that's where we go to Ruckus.
And so behind that, to maintain that availability, I think having great support or good support is really important to you.
Yes.
And obviously that's important to me that you have that. Can you just talk us through what a good support experience looks like to you and what expectations you have?
Yeah. So, thanks for great support. You guys have done a wonderful job. The support is very important because what's nice about CommScope, to pull it on a bigger deal, not just Ruckus, but now we're doing from the fiber, from the central office to the fiber to the nodes on the sides of the right-of-ways all the way into the home. It's all CommScope, and it's a one product line that there's no finger pointing. The support from
because you're a customer of the cabling side as well.
Yes,
right?
yeah, absolutely. So whether it be outside plant or down to electronics and support for the technical side of it, it's we run a knock. We run this for these cities. Our reputation's on the line, and our support has to be Johnny on the spot because and that's what you guys do for us.
Fantastic, thank you. And what does a poor support experience look like for you?
Well, we have other vendors that are, it's really nice that you guys hit all the time zones. A lot of times our vendors, it might be overseas or other time zones. That's very frustrating. So, our date is their night and so forth. And I've had that happen with these folks. When outages, we're lighting up cities. So every second counts.
Right.
And we're under service level agreements we give with our customers, so we have to be very responsive under contracts.
And has financial impact to you. And
oh, absolutely, yeah.
Fantastic.
And we have financial consequences for not hitting our SLA. So that's where picking the right vendor, and actually really from the top piece, our physical layer of Ruckus is number one in the world, I think, for outdoor and indoor wireless and Wi-Fi. I love the fact that we're bolting on 5G. We have a big history in radio access networking and DAS, distributed antenna systems, and so now, we're doing we've done 10,000 homes passed fiber to the premise. So it's really neat that I've got one vendor that I can get all of these products from, which I really think the corporate needs to understand that nobody else has that. I mean, Cisco doesn't have that. Juniper doesn't have that. Corning doesn't have that. I mean, so the fact that we have from the electronics in the central office to the customer premises and the residence or the business, I mean, that's an awesome portfolio.
Fantastic. And you're glad the dog's back?
I love the dog. I have two labs. Okay, I have a black lab and a chocolate. So. I'm very committed to the dog.
What were their names? You told me yesterday, Chloe
and Rose. Yeah.
Chloe and Rose.
So
okay.
yeah.
Let's get some shots of. If you're okay, we'd love to get some shots.
Oh,
of
absolutely.
Some B-roll of the dogs for it.
Yeah, I'll get you a great photo. I'll get you a great photo.
Well, that's
on
kind
that.
of cute.
Yeah.
Thanks, Jim. I appreciate it.
Yeah, definitely, Damien. All right.
Cheers.
All right.